bubble.
Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I realized that the episodes might be a bit long to watch while I'm just walking around, doing some smithing, doing some reconnaissance, and sometimes doing some battles. So I will try to work out more of the to basically not record as much of the content when not as much things are happening. So basically I will be going through my main goal through each of the videos, and then basically showing the sections that might be a bit more interesting to watch, like battles or something like that. So my goal for today will be to increase my steward level yet again, in order to basically maximize the amounts of troops I can have in my party. So this is gonna be a fun one. Basically, in order to do that, I know that I have to go through, basically have as many different kinds of foods as possible. I think there are like 9 variants. So that's something that we have to buy, and then of course I will just be running around with as many units as possible and as many types of foods as possible. And as you can see, I can select what basically if I click something here in the inventory to buy it, then it will open up in my inventory as well if I already have it. So let's see, for example, do we have any butter? Yes, we do have some butter, but not a lot. So I'll be buying some of that. Grain, of course we have a lot of grain, so I'll not be buying any more of that. Fish, we do not have any fish, so let's buy some. I think the minimum amount of foods that you have to have in order to get more experience to your steward level is like 4. So I will just be buying as many of these as possible. Cheese is also another one that I didn't have a lot of. However, it was quite cheap here, 37% cheaper than average, and seems to be going all right with the weight as well. So after cheese, we got the grapes. We do have a couple of grapes in inventory, but I will buy some more. Wow, this was a great village to buy a bunch of stuff. I have a lot of different foods here. We need some more olives. It's expensive here, but I'm rich as balls, so it doesn't matter for me. I don't mind, and it doesn't matter. That's correct grammar. And dates, don't have any date fruits in the inventory. And we don't have any beer neither. So now I think I bought I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have all the different foods in our inventory. So if I choose to leave, I think the experience comes with every day, just like daily gold range. Then I should have received, gained 2 skill points in Steward and is now 73. So basically now it's just walking around, and I don't think that's gonna be a lot of fun for you guys to see. So I guess I'll be seeing you in a couple of minutes when my Steward level has increased. Until then. Another thing that I've learned on YouTube is, I don't know if it's still relevant, but basically how much experience you make while having these different kinds of food in your inventory. The amount of experience you get is correlated to how much food you're consuming. So basically I do not want like these these perks that decrease how much food I'm consuming. So I should have gotten the frugal ones, which will make my parties cost less. And the food is something that I actually do want to spend, because that will give me more experience points in stewardship. So now, for example, instead of stiff upper lip, which will reduce my food consumption while in an army by 10%, which with that logic also will decrease the amount of experience points I get by 10%, I will have to get this sweatshops, workshops owned by you, having 20% increased production, which also is a really good one, fortunately, because I want my workshops to generate as much money as possible. So it was really good for me that I could get that one. And now let's just go back to keep generating that sweet experience points. Oh, I got scouting as well. That's awesome. So I'm just gonna keep selling some stuff that I steal from the looters, also ransom some people, and see you back in a couple of minutes. Also, one other way you can create bigger armies, I think that's just basically creating new parties with your wow, these really don't have a lot of experience points. I have to do something about that. Basically creating parties with your companions in these different parties, and then eventually when they're all filled up with troops, then you will be then you can, wow, I'm losing a lot of money every day. Then you can send them out to caravans, for example, and you can choose to create an army, and then you will be assembling all of your companions who also have armies in their parties. I don't know actually if you have to have your own kingdom for that, or if it will be okay to just be part of another kingdom and then still create an army. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun to find out. So until then, I'm gonna create a party with Rovarian the Silent having one party. As you can see, he doesn't have any units yet, and we can look at his priorities: defensive, aggressive, or neutral. I think I'm gonna have this guy as neutral. I would also really like for him to have quartermaster. That's me. That's another part that's important, that I'm a quartermaster for an army in order to get the steward points. So scout, surgeon, engineer. I would really like to have one being like general or something like that. Garrisons, no, I'm good. And caravans, I don't have any caravans. I should try to set some up though. So maybe I will. But first of all, I need to recruit some soldiers for Rovarian's party, so he's not getting busted out there in the mean world that we're living in. It's a really good thing that we have a long way to go. Look at that. Now there are 2 skill points, and Rovarian the Silent got a skill point in scouting, so that's cool. I have to walk for quite a bit in order to give the units that I would like to see the Silent dude. Because so far I don't think that he has any soldiers, so of course I will have to give him a bunch of soldiers. Because I would not like for him to be captured. However, I don't think he is neutral, so that's cool. Also, I don't think that we are at war with anyone currently in the kingdom. Diplomacy. No, we're at peace with everyone. That's cool. So that's a really good opportunity for me to, you know, get to work on my steward skill to just rebuild my army. You know, if you want peace, prepare for war. Actually, it seems that I don't have to recruit any troops for Rovarian the Silence party. He's doing recruiting all by himself. So kudos for him, I suppose. Kudos for him. Now let's see if we can find out where this little bugger is hiding out. He is at Ostiken. So I just want to check up on him, make sure that he's alright. Where is Ostiken? Am I blind? Okay, I'm gonna go for hard Google on this one. Ostiken. Ostiken. Oh, right. So he's running around Valandia and doing stuff. Okay, I can see him on the map. That's cool. Cool. Hopefully he's not causing a war over there. Getting even more skill points for my steward skill while running around is so cool. Also, it might not be, like I said, might not be very fun to watch. But still, so you know, I currently have a party member. He's doing fine with his own squad, and also I'm just gonna run around, so getting some steward skill for my character. This is the bad thing when with running around with a bunch of different foods. Capacity exceeded a lot of the time, so I will have to see if I can get some horses or something to carry some of all the stuff for me. I don't have a herd currently, so I don't have to worry about that. However, it does seem like you have footmen on horses. What kind of footmen could I possibly be having? You know, oh my, okay, I don't need these guys, thank you though. I am currently having my companions on foot because I've heard that they can go absolutely bananas if you put them on horses and they start doing a bunch of weird things that you don't want them to. So I've actually chosen to keep on having them on foot. But now, as you can see, I'm up to a maximum of 115. So the amount of, oh, quartermaster, base size, and clan tier bonus. So the amount of units I can have in my party is actually increasing due to most likely my steward skill increasing as well. So that's really fun to see. Sorry about that. Now we're just on the way to keep building up our army just until the next war breaks out. I am working on finding decent amount of cavalry archers, but for that I have to go to the Khuzaits, and they are such a long road to go between Sturgia and the Khuzait Empire, and they are neighbors. Just the Sturgian Empire is really wide and the Khuzait Empire is really long, so to speak. So it takes a while, a lot of traveling, but that's good for my stewardship, fortunately. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I've just leveled up to the point where I can get another skill as well. So now I'm kind of thinking, do I want to go into athletics? Do I want to go into more like stewarding and those, or maybe even trade? But I'm actually deciding to put that little skill point into stewardship as well, because that's the focus on the video. So I'll be putting a lot of emphasis on this today. Increase party size by 21.8. That is beautiful, and I'm so excited to having a massive army that I can just, you know, siege cities with, and just do a bunch of good stuff for the Sturgian Empire. Really excited about that. Really excited. Now I've just realized I've been waiting, or rather I've been doing some smithing, and in the meantime I realized that it doesn't even seem like I have to walk with my army to increase the stewardship skill. I can basically just wait in a city, and the skill still increases, so I don't have to walk around, fortunately. However, of course, the food will still be consumed. I lose out a couple of food per day, but now I just reached level 100 in my stewardship. So now I have these two different perks to choose between. Efficient campaigner. During village raids, you gain an additional food item for each one you loot. Troop wages are decreased by 25%, while in an army, that's a good one. You remember that we want them to need more, to cost less money, but we do not want them to require less food. Companion wages and recruitment fees are reduced by 25%. Discarded armors can be donated to troops for increased experience. That's a good one. Discarded armors can be donated to troops for increased experience. However, I also want this one. Troop wages are decreased by 25% while in an army. So I guess that also applies to if I were to assemble an army with my companions. That should also apply. So actually I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hopefully the units will get experience on their own. At least I hope so. But now, as I'm waiting, let's see if it's gonna appear yet again. I actually had my kid Fodor create a party as well to run around, and he's getting a lot of leadership. Fodor, oh, Whale Stomper, Waffle Stomper, sorry, gained a skill point in Steward and now 101, and I'm just hanging out. I'm just waiting, basically. So that's another fun fact if you want to get a lot of experience in the stewardship. Basically, just make sure you fill up your entire inventory with food, and then jump into a village and hit wait, and then just like go out for a walk or something, and then when you come back you should have a shitload of experience points in stewardship. Another interesting little fact that I just realized: it's fun to play Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just resumed the recording because we are currently at war with the Battanians. So that's one of my favorite places to hang out. The Battanians were so good to me when I ran away from the Vlandians when we were in war with them. Basically, the Battanians were the only way I could like rebuild an army or anything like that. So I have a lot to be grateful to them for. But of course, I still remain loyal to my king of the Sturgians. So of course I will be assembling my army, and we will be attacking the Battanians. They are smack dab in the middle of everything, so I'm not really jealous of them for being in that situation, or in that position rather. But we are going to war, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that. You remember, basically I'm leveling up my steward skill in order to get a higher increase in my party. And I've gone from like 114 today to 121. That is amazeballs. Now I just have to get somewhere to recruit. Basically most likely I'm gonna have to run all the way back to the Khuzaits in order to recruit my mounted horse archers. I guess all horse archers are mounted, but still, I'm gonna recruit some mounted archers, and then I'll head straight back to the Battanian kingdom, and I'll try to put the hurt on them for the glory of Sturgia. So now, ladies and gentlemen, finally I am back on Sturgian soil. It's been a long walk, to say the least, and I am up to 122 units in my party. No, I don't want to cancel now. I want to be done with them. And up here in Sturgia, we don't really have a lot of cavalry units, so I will not be recruiting anymore here. However, I will try to go to armies to actually see if I can create an army with my fodder. Okay, I cannot recruit them to my army. They are already in another army, so they have already joined. Most likely, I don't know, some other army. So unfortunately, I will not be able to try that here. But I can see right here, Rovarion the Silent is in Raganvad's party. Fodor is fortunately in Zlatka's army, which has that's a really massive army. So hopefully my son will be safe in that army, and I will try to join up with Raganvad's army to fight alongside Rovarion the Silent and his party. Hopefully Godun's army will be able to do a lot of scavenging or something with 353 units. Now I will attempt to find Raganvad's army. Is way down south, so I'll be running down here, and hopefully I'll be able to find some Battanians to snipe. Oh my goodness, he's in a war. Has been captured. Okay. Oh my god. They have a lot of spread out armies, and I have 120 cavalry. So let's see what this split up army can do against my 120. If you look at the balance of power, they have a lot more than me. But I'm just gonna see if the Crusade strategy works. If it works, then we will be able to... Oh my god, they do have a lot of soldiers. If it works, then we will be able to free all of the nobles and vassals that had been taken capture by this army. Hopefully, I'm just gonna be able to deal a whole buttload of damage onto them. So let's see, we have our archers right there. And I'll have... No, actually, I'll have my cavalry following me. I really hope that their cavalry don't have a lot of archers. Okay. Looks like their units are on their way. There they are. Hopefully, the mounted archers will be able to deal a buttload of damage onto these. I hope they're not mounted archers. They're battalions, so they really wouldn't have mounted archers, right? Look at that. I have a couple of camel riders as well from down with the Azerais. Okay, the archers... The mounted archers are doing a stellar job. Now I'm just gonna have them attack, because that will have them basically run around and shooting at the same time. And also I'll send in my horse archers. This is just gonna be completely brutal and chaotic. And I just hope that we'll win. Ooh. Come on. Oh wow, this is crazy. Man, my processor is most likely exploding in a couple of seconds. I really need to make sure that I don't die as well, because that is going to really hurt the morale of my troops most likely. And if you look at the... Okay, if you look at the stats so far, we have been able to deal quite a lot of damage. But so have they, unfortunately. I'm just swinging like crazy right now. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Let's see, is there anyone that I could attack? I'm just trying my absolute best right here, but very soon I'm gonna have to retreat. Okay, now I'm gonna have to retreat because I do not want to be killed. I have 26 units left. They have 233, so actually I'm going to retreat right now. I will retreat my party. I can't try to get away, it seems. Unfortunately. So I'm just gonna send my troops. And now was captured. God dang it. So I guess we're gonna wait a while until I'm back out. Wow, they really got a lot of prisoners. That's too bad, too bad. So now we're just gonna wait for a little while until we can rebuild the army and get back on our feet. Hopefully Slatka will come join us soon. So now I finally was able to buy my freedom. But until I'm gonna be able to get back... Come on. So before we'll be able to get back on the Battanians, we will have to fight our way back to recruit yet another army. But first, we do have a couple of brigands, or looters rather, to kill. This is actually gonna be fun. I haven't tried killing them on my own before, so this might actually be a good content to have in the video. If I win, that is. So now it's time to start shooting some arrows, and it's really good start that I miss 2 times in a row. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped off my horse. Wow, they're throwing rocks like crazy. And I do think they most likely have a lot better speed than I do. So I'm gonna do the old right away strategy. And then there we go, 1 looter down. Only took me like 7 arrows. This is why it's good to invest some of your points. Oh wow. Some of your points into archery. Because you never know when you might be fresh out of jail. And will be attacked by some looters, so you have to really fend for yourself. I think, however, that this might be a pretty good way to level up my archery skill. What? Did I hit 2 people with that one? Your mount received blunt damage, too bad. But if you look at the health bar, I think both me and my horse is doing okay. At least for now. Do they like... Oh my god. Do they heal up or something? The looters? Or is it that I'm just not very good on focusing my my arrows? Okay, there we got 1 down. Another 1 down. And another 1 down. Kudos. I'm doing great. 10 arrows left, and I sure will try to make them count. Or will. Of course, I will try to make them count. I can't have to. There we go. So, only 1 potato thrower left. How many rocks can he possibly have? Okay, I missed. 8 arrows left. This is some premium content right here. 1 man. Alone. Weep! Oh my god, I missed. 6 arrows left. I will have to bring down some of them on foot, most likely. Okay, I got 1 down. Oh, there we go. Another 1. This is going great. Don't think they anticipated for this to happen when they attacked 1 lone rider on his way back from imprisonment. Oh wow. Okay, so currently I'm not good enough on riding or archery, I suppose, so that I can shoot in any direction. So if my horse is not standing like... Oh my god. If my horse is not facing the threat immediately, then basically my arrows can go crazy. Okay, only 2 looters left, only 1 arrow left as well, so I will try to bring one of them. Okay, I got one of them with the arrow, cool. And then the last one with the sword. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. I made it. Awesome. Retreat? What? Okay, there's one left. God dang it. And no more arrows. So now I'll just have to go full out sword. And he's 100 yards away. Oh. That's a really clever location to sit in. There we go. He almost killed me though. I think it's a lot more difficult to fight when you can't just like swing the sword and you actually have to aim. I'm not a good aimer. But still, I won that one. That's cool. Not gonna take a prisoner. Will take the loot though. Maybe I should have taken the prisoner and just try to, I don't know, reach my former glory. I will have to recruit a bunch of troops yet again though. Okay, maybe I have to go back to infantry. I don't know, it might be a bit more fun to watch some infantry. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm just gonna recruit anything and everything. And we're gonna have good old party. Fortunately, I didn't lose out a lot of my money. Still have that. I did have to use like 7,000 to purchase my freedom though, unfortunately. But we're still on the quest to reach a ridiculously high level of stewardship. So I will have to buy a lot of different foods. And also, as you can see, I'm quite a bit overweight. So I will have to wait here until, or leave maybe even. This is gonna take a while. Basically, now I'm gonna have to try to buy a bunch of good horses, so that I can get some more speed, and then I'm just recruiting back up my army, and it's going to be wonderful. So see you in a couple of minutes. This is not looking good, sports fans. We have just entered a war with the Western Empire as well. So currently, we are in for a world of hurt. However, I'm still working on recruiting my armies. I had to give up a couple of them, as well as some gold to avoid being taken capture yet again. But still working on this. And god dang, it feels like I am running around with way too much stuff. If you look at how overburdened I am, minus 3.46 to speed. Battanians, a lot of different mercenary groups have joined up with the Battanians. That's not good. Let's see where my parties are at. Members. Prisoner at Utalime. Lithgash is also a prisoner at Utalime. Fodor is still doing swell though. I will be creating a party for you. You will be defensive, and hopefully she will be able to create an army for herself as well. As you can see, basically I'm just running around recruiting units for my army. seems also like I really need to get rid of some of all this weight. It's not a lot of fun to be as heavily burdened as I am. Don't need all that hardwood. Can sell some iron as well. So like that. Hopefully we'll soon be not as overweighted, at least. Oh, I already did. The Javal no longer serve the Sturgians. Oh my goodness, we are losing a lot of units to the Battanians, it seems. Look at that. Will we be able to attack them? No, it doesn't seem like it. We are too fat and too slow. However, Flintlock is under siege, as so is Siordus. That is good news. We have a lot of smaller companies running around pillaging, it seems. Which is of course good, but still they can very easily be wiped out if someone were to attack them. Actually, let's see if we can go down to Utelheim and request some of their units to join us. Some of the Sturgians have... Some of the Sturgians have escaped captivity. That's good. And fortunately, I was able to avoid that big-ass army. Very happy about that. Oh, and someone was also been taken prisoner by the Sturgians. That is good news. God dang, I'm doing my best to get up to a decent amount of units right here. I just need to find some mules. Why is it so difficult to find mules? Do we have... I can go to foreign and try to buy myself some mules. Oh my god, there's a big army right there. Let's see if we can help Richelda, shall we? There we go. I'm gonna help. And I think I can just auto-resolve this one, actually. Victory! How great. How great. Got a bunch of prisoners. Got to upgrade some of our units. Some recruits so we can upgrade to warriors of Sturgia. Great. We're making some headway. That's beautiful. But oh my god. You know, it takes a long time to recruit these units over to me, unfortunately, because it's a random process of which unit in my among my prisoners who get this conformity points. So it's a better idea that I, for example, only have the Imperial trained archers here and then put the other ones, donate the other ones to I don't know, to Vardseg, for example. It does not look good, however, that Mazadan's castle is under siege. However, it doesn't seem like there's a lot that I can do about it, unfortunately. That's not good. They have 332 defenders. Yeah. I feel like such a coward right now. Basically just hoping that everything's gonna work itself out by its own. And also, taking the opportunity. Oh, look at that. My speed is just increasing like crazy. Taking the opportunity to buy some stuff, recruiting some more units wherever I can. And also, let's see, Fodor's party. Oh my god. Goodness army. Maybe Fodor's party can join us. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try joining. Oh, they failed. That is awesome. They still have a lot of units in their army though. We have a lot of sheep food. That's awesome. But I would really just like to see their numbers plummet due to, like, I don't know, starvation or something. But maybe that would be too much to ask. Recruit troops. Oh my god, we're getting some really bad troops here. I wonder if... No, we're just gonna get our ass beat. Hopefully Fafn's army. Oh my god. 200. Yeah. They're getting their asses kicked. Too bad, too bad. Ooh. Roosevelt Sturgeons escaped from captivity. A couple of battalions also escaped from captivity though. But look at that. Very soon I will be up to a decent amount of troops yet again. However, of course, it's mostly just crap units. But I will have them level up by fighting some looters and stuff. And eventually it's gonna be amazeballs. We can ooh, look at this. Nice. Thank you to the Northern Empire for being such good sports. How's it going looking right here? Okay, looking good. We're losing speed due to prisoners, cargo with incapacity, etc, etc. So actually we'll be ransoming our prisoners. Go back to town center. And now we're just gonna try to recruit even more of these units, and then we just have to level them up against by fighting a whole bunch of different, like, looters, most likely, like this little squad right here. However, I do not seem to be fast enough to catch up to them. There we go. I'm gonna just auto-resolve this one. Fortunately, a bunch of troops leveled up. That's good. Just like that. Great. We are getting somewhere with our army. That's beautiful to see. I'm just gonna keep on getting to work with rebuilding my army, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Doesn't take that much time to recruit units as long as you have good relations with the various kingdoms, and also as long as you have and also as long as you have a lot of coin on your on pocket. Fortunately, we had a lot of sturgeon recruits that we can throw away. And maybe we can... No. So, now, as you can see, we do have a lot of, like, really, really basic troops. Oh, we have taken prisoners. That's cool. Jörg's army. How's it going for you, my dude? Oh, look at that. We're having a siege. That's awesome. Do you think I would be able to take this guy down? No! Oh my god. Just ran straight into that one, didn't I? Let's see if I can somehow... Yeah, why not go to? We can simply take it. Let's actually do like this and try to get away. Gonna cost me a couple of dudes. But fortunately, we were able to get away. Jörg's army is strong, so hopefully we'll be able to come back and support him with some fresher troops. Looks like he lifted his siege though. Oh wow. Oh, this is one of the minor faction. I don't think I know you. Peace to a stranger. Are we at war with these people? Eh? What do you want? Are you mad? I'm not your enemy. Forgive me, madam. I don't know what I was thinking. Be gone. Okay. Okay, so we're not at war with these people. I thought they were red. Make peace with Western Empire. King. Oh. Okay, so it looks like we're now at peace with the Western Empire. Occur with a peace offer from the peace of Britannia has arrived. Okay. Cool. Man, now I have to rebuild my army all over again. This takes a while. However, it looks like our army still is sieging over in Sturgia or in Britannia, so that's awesome. I'm gonna try to rebuild my army as soon as possible, and then I will be once again joining up with them, and hopefully we'll be able to help out a little bit. See you in a few minutes. I've been running around Sturgia for a little while now, trying to recruit some decent units, but by God, it seems like I have to go back to the Western or Northern Empire over here because, I mean, the units that I can recruit here in Sturgia are like, yeah, these are actually quite decent, but apart from that, it's a lot of Sturgian recruits, which, I mean, they're versatile in the sense that you can basically use them up and throw them away. And you can replenish them very quickly, but I mean, they die so quickly. Okay. Now I'm basically just recruiting anything. Ooh, looters. I think it's about time to get me some experience, shall we? So I'll be hunting some looters, recruiting some armies, and hopefully, eventually I will be able to help out in a better manner. No, I don't want to go with some looters. We'll take the loot though. So, see you in a couple of minutes. And now, finally, we might be able to deal some damage to the Britannians. We have reached the Borabos of the Forest People. Basically, one of the mercenary armies that the Britannians have recruited to fight for them. And my plan here is therefore to basically make them regret. I had hoped that perhaps things would not come to fighting, at least not today. Okay, so either I can have them go, or I can have them fight. And I will be fighting against them, and hopefully some of my units will level up, and maybe, since they're mercenaries, hopefully even some of them might decide to join us. Which of course would be a lot of fun. Have them into shield wall formation. And the archers will be in loose formation. And we actually do have some ranged units. That's awesome. So, face this direction. Yes, ready right now. And we will actually have the infantry moving over there to be at the very edge. Really? Why aren't you falling into my absolutely amazing trap? I guess we'll have to send our units forward. And I will have the horsemen follow me, as well as the horse archers. Fortunately, the shield wall formation is soaking up quite a lot of damage. That's amazeballs. Man, why are they using my... Oh, that was some cool effects right there. Why are they using my own strategy against me? I don't like that one bit. Okay, let's just go crazy with this, shall we? Let's put you into a line formation. Just have everyone attack, and hopefully the cavalry, our cavalry units might be able to deal some damage as well. And just like that, we are in a confrontation with the Battanian cavalry. Come on. Okay, looks like we got him. Ooh, nice. Actually did deliver some damage. Okay, everyone attack, and look at that. Our units are doing quite well. We have lost 0 currently. We have, however, lost 1 to injuries, but hopefully just a big bowl of soup and a decent night's sleep, and that guy will be once more on his feet, ready to fight some Battanians. Looked like someone actually was able to... Oh, and he's running back in. Now that's a big set of balls right there. But there we have a victory. 13 units leveled up. 1 died, unfortunately. You're my prisoner now, boy. And we got 1 troop that wanted to join us, and it's a looter. So no, I don't think I'm good. But it's good that we did get a prisoner, though. That's nice. And also, I will take this opportunity to level up some of my units. I have 20 that I can level up. Imperial crossbowmen. I do have upgrades that allows for my archers to do more damage. So we'll be going with that. Okay, good. Can we recruit some more units? Yes, we can, but they're all crap. However, today's crap can be tomorrow's gold.